As I mentioned in the previous section, in this part we are checking different strategies to present vocabulary to our students. The easiest way is using cognates. Normally, technical terms have just a few variations in spellings or pronunciation in different language. For example, the word thermodynamics is termodinámica in Spanish. Consequently, these words are easy for students to remember. Just be careful with those words which are false cognates. Another strategy which is related to the previous one is understanding the roots of words. Sometimes students get confused or even stuck in their learning just because a word is very long without realizing that this word can be divided into little pieces. Let's have this word. This word may appear very difficult to understand, but it isn't. The word contains both Latin and Greek roots. If we show our students how to break the word into small pieces, it will be easier for them to learn new vocabulary. In this example, we can see that sub means under, dermo, skin, glyph, carving, and ik, that is an adjective meaning the carving under or skin. It means fingerprint. The following two strategies to present vocabulary are related to each other. In some areas, if not all, there are always different categories. For example, if we talk about biology, we know that living beings are classified into different groups called kingdoms. Each kingdom has different classes, and each class has several living beings. In order to classify these living beings, it is necessary to know the characteristics of each kingdom or class. In this way, students can better understand the words like protists, monerans, or fungi. However, sometimes explaining the characteristic is not enough, so it is time to use examples. Providing students with examples enables them to better understand the concepts being taught. Sometimes using examples is easier than giving a long explanation. In my previous examples, when talking about the different kingdoms, you can also mention some examples of each, like mushrooms and yeast, as part of the fungi kingdom. This will allow students to have a clear idea of the concept or concepts of the class. Professors who are more extroverted or have the ability to act, this strategy is very useful. Sometimes the concepts that we are presenting to our students can be modeled in different ways. In the case of language teacher, when working with verbs, it is good to perform the activity while presenting the vocabulary. In the case of math professors, when talking about triangles, it is good to draw them on the board or to take students to an open area in the institution and ask them to be the apex and simulate the different types of triangles and angles. A variation of this strategy is using realia. Sometimes some classes allow professors to use these kind of resources to have a better understanding of the topic. I remember a biology class that I observed in which the professor was explaining the different types of soil in a region. She brought boxes of different samples to touch and smell. I can assure you that her students will remember this class, maybe forever as I do.